Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Fong, thinking right out here in my lab where I do what I do for you. After this, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing this because somebody's going to be upset. And I don't care. That Jimmy Crack Corn, we don't care. Let's go. I'm about to go in. So prepare yourself. Let's go. Brace yourself. Right is 25 rules to live by. Storyteller. Story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I greatly appreciate it. We got a good thing going. Let's go. Right thinking mission. And I'm on it. Is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, all individuals, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Getting to know yourself a little bit better. Right thinkers way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily. We're helping guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to, know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I ask the question, do you know you? You will when I get through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not, and knows not that they know not, foolish. Disregard them. It's a lot of them. A person who knows not, and knows that they know not, simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do. For you, I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not, and believe and think that they know, is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I'm going to awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my eye, be true. You know I'm big on my boy WRIGHT, okay? And for some reason, your president, son, wait for him, we get to this. Right thinkers, let's talk about here. Here's proof. Like father, like son. Little Trump showed who he really is to the world. On the interview with my man WRIGHT, where he tried to show his diplomatic and all that nonsense he claimed, he don't have a clue. But what he didn't know is my man had everything he needed to know about him. And he exposed him and he lost it, just like his daddy. Let's go. All right, yeah. First of all, call me Jumo. Who the hell is Jumo? I thought you was P-Funk. No, Jumo is the character who will what? Discipline your babies. I'm the babysitter. I'm the one you leave your kids with. Why? When you come back, they be well trained. That's discipline. That's all. I don't I discipline all kids. That's what I do. I discipline grown folk too, but in the meantime, I would discipline your babies. If you want discipline, send it to me. That's an old phrase from Buck and the Preacher. I'm Buck. My pastor, is the preacher. So I don't care. You want nice? Go get him. Moving on. But what happened was this racist numbnuts. No, Junior. This is the lying moron. This is Junior. Okay? Showed us he is what? Just like his ignorant ass daddy. Privilege. That whole attitude. But dude, when you're wrong, you can't stand. No. Wait. You ain't all you cracked up to be. You've been exposed, and your worst nightmare has come true. Everybody knows now. Why? This spoiled little white rich kid, just like his daddy, born in, and oh man, it gets worse. I'm being nice. But who wants to be what? Like his daddy. He wants a political career. Politics. Okay, that's your choice. Ain't no problem with that. But when you talk and say disrespectful, racist comments like your daddy, then you're going to be just like him. I wanted to be like mine. Up until a certain point, I did, and I was, when I realized, Scooby-Doo, ruh-roh, no, this ain't going to work for me. I gotta become my own person, first of all. But when your dad is the president and you grow up in privilege, you just think I got everything coming. So you could say anything you want, disrespectful. You get everything you want because you're privileged. Again, white America, get what you want. But because you didn't get into Harvard, your dad got to follow with that. Again, showing his ignorance. Moving on. But this kid, like his father, think he's above the law of what right and wrong. And he tells you, just like his father, ignorant ass, I'm Trump, I'm a Trump, you know who I am? Don't give a crap, first of all, okay? But again, that privileged mentality, right there, that's my issue with them. And how about this? Just like his daddy, he lies, just like him. He'll say things about people behind their back and then get in their face and skin and grin. Just like his daddy. He didn't believe all those hateful, ignorant, disrespectful things that he said about people of color, aka black people. Okay, how ignorant we are, and how dumb we are for real, or inferior we are. This all comes from what? His father. That's what he think about us. We already know. We all know that. His father's racist. Oh, he ain't racist. He cut on everything black. But tell me he ain't racist. Stop with that nonsense. I ain't got time for that argument. Moving on. The slave masters didn't think they was racist. So, moving on. About people. He said about the people of color. And what happened? He would never think that would be heard, okay, or be brought back to him face. And when he heard tape played, the audio of what he said, whole different ball game now. Okay, he turned ghost white. He already white. He went ghost white. How much more shades can you get white? Yeah, he's almost transparent. If he could, he would have disappeared. He didn't want to be there. I tell him, old man had a phrase, don't know where the shit to go blind. He was in that predicament right there. He was in a position where he didn't know whether the shit to go blind. And what he did is like his father. What's this? He got what us right thinking philosophy call unveiled. Okay, you got exposed, and he didn't like it. Okay, but it is what it is. It ain't a lie. You say things that ain't true. When people say things about you that's true, Scooby-Doo, ruh-roh, yeah. And watch this. I love that look of what? Shock. When his lies came back and caught him dead to right. Put him right where my man said, Abraham Traore said, for you who thinking we don't have intel, we're not intelligent enough, we got you partying, doing illicit drugs, okay? That's your business. But we check you out. We got you. And you bought illegal drugs with your father's credit card. Just like your daddy. He bought the prostitute with his own money, his own check. So, father like son, I just bring it to you. I don't get to decide. No, I don't care. This is just the truth. And what's this? He got caught dead to rights. And it's all about, I can do anything I want. No, you can't. But you believe that. Why? My father's the president. Okay. Again, what happened? He went into, you don't know who I am. You don't know what our father can do nonsense. Just started flipping out. And if you know, when I talk about Google, Traore and Barron Trump at Georgetown interview, the brother had to be sedated. Not gonna say the brother, that clown, little junior had to be sedated. Why? He lost it. He went his Elmer J. Mudd for. I got that coming, Elmer J. Mudd. Elmer J. Fudd. So, but watch this. He tell everybody his father. Okay. But when all hell broke loose, and white America, now his father is on a rampage for what his son did. Instead of checking his son, what his son doing, what he do, so they gonna do that. He gonna find somebody to blame. And it ain't been in the media. Ain't nobody talking about it. I will. Okay. I'll tell you, I'm giving information. I'm the news reporter from my man from Burkina Faso. Okay, Abraham Traore. And they just tear his name up. Moving on. Y'all don't care, but don't worry. Ain't no big deal. Captain Chaos will find some poor sucker to blame for his son's ignorant ass behavior, being like him. he don't take responsibility for none of his behaviors either. So again, like father, like son. But if you was a responsible parent and my son got out of pocket, the first thing I want to do is check my son. Not try to find what, no, I'm checking Junior. So that's where it didn't start. So again, he ain't a responsible parent. And when your child does something that's wrong, you don't check him? I forgot he get away with it. Dude, you talk about biting something with drugs in the White House. Your son hang out and do stuff like that. Nobody talks about that. Oh, ain't nobody supposed to know that? Well, you know about everybody else. Why is somebody spying on you now? How about that? The tables get turned. When you doing stuff to somebody else that you don't want done to you, you're doing something wrong. That's always the problem. That's always the case. He was said, okay, I get allegedly, how about that? We can do allegedly. He was allegedly said to be seen doing illicit drugs, bad things, okay? Okay, well, we know, I'm going to leave it there. I ain't going to get into it. But as an son of a drug dealer, I got free pass to really show and tell my ass no matter what. And why? Because I get away with it because of my father. In the drug game, like the legal game, money. My old man was into that, so they respected him. When you get police, pull you over, and look at you and say, shh, man, you know who that is? That's Bill, son. Yeah, that's juice. Okay? So, I understand that power, that privileged power. Okay, been there, done that too, so I'm not impressed. Moving on, that's my point. I would sit, okay, my son down, and we have a father-son talk. Whenever he got accused of doing something, I'm going to get to the bottom of it between him and I first, and then I would deal with them. If he say he didn't do it, I'm his lawyer. Okay? I'm the last line of defense. My man, you got to be honest with me. Well, I'm defending you. If you're wrong, let me know how to deal with this. So, again, I ain't one of the parents, they said you did it, so you did it. No. Did you do what they said do? No. Okay, well, I'm going to defend you. Moving on. That's what parents do. Not encourage them to do what you told them to do. They know nothing else, okay? Like my pastor, I asked him, how did all y'all stay in the church and y'all all good with the God? He said, Brother Wright, we don't know nothing else. So when you can show them and what he did, if it's good, that's what the results is going to be. If it's bad, that's why we're here right now. Moving on, okay? And you would talk to them, not make excuses for them. His voice, when he started talking about, I'm Barron Trump. My father's the president. Yeah, I'm Elmer J. Fudd. I own a mansion in the yacht. When he went ballistic, that's what he was telling everybody, okay? You don't know who I am? I'm Elmer J. Fudd. Say hello to Elmer J. Trump, okay? My father owns everybody and everything. I can do whatever I want. Caught me from the kid cartoon. I can do whatever I want. See? That attitude is for all the little spoiled rich kids. Your father was that kid. Now he's a grown man. Same thing. Moving on. Yeah, we know just who you are. Okay, no, excuse me. But when the psychic, the one who held the conference, the interview, went and called the paramedics, and when he started flipping out, when the people came to get him, he looking around like, don't touch me. Don't touch me. I'm J. Fudd. I'm the mention he got. Yeah, he went psycho. They had to sedate this kid. Who gets to do that? Who gets to do that? First of all, you're talking to the president, another country. You're going to try to embarrass and belittle him. You didn't anticipate that happening. So, again, you deal with people who got reputation. If you don't respect the reputation, you got to get the deal. Okay? I tell you, if you don't believe what they say about me, try me. You be saying the same thing after I get done. Yeah, you might want to mess with him. That's how real men do. Okay, I'll get you up off of me. Moving on. He keep everybody up off of him. I love that. By any means necessary. And we ain't got forceful yet. We ain't got that point. He's still doing intellect. That's what I love about him. Now, when the people came to get him, okay, yeah, now we know they told him, We know just who y'all. That's why we come to get you. That's why we here. They had to sedate this kid. That's crazy. That's not normal. His father was talking about Biden's son having cocaine in the White House. Okay, that's the pot calling the kettle black. We're going to move on past that. I ain't here for entertainment. I want to get the point. Dude, your son, he just like you. We definitely don't want him. He in the public, no, he can just kill that knowledge. My man, you might want to change careers at this point. Well, no, politicians, y'all liars, so he's right in the... He's perfect. Move on, I forgot about that. All right. Now, we have all known he's Trump. Yeah, okay, but he was supposed to be laid back. Now some stuff started to come out about him. It ain't all good. I thought he looked more like Trudeau than Trump myself, but that was in looks. In actions, he just like my man, the court told the guy, that baby don't look like me. Don't worry, you take care of him. It look just like you. Or at least it act like you. Trump's son don't look like him, but he act like him. They all know that. Wrapping it up, I'm just having fun now. All right. You can lie. And you do that on the regular. But the lie is only good until what? The truth come in. Uh-oh. Scooby-Doo. Uh-oh. Now the lie got to acquiesce. Why? He got to bow down. You got to bend. You got to give in. The truth will always, what? Run the lie out. So I would rather have the truth than run around with a bunch of lies. He was cool as long as he didn't know we had the proof that he said what he said. He was a racist. And when that happened, but when the tape was played, oh, he lost it. Just like his dad. Just like his dad. When all else fails, go berserk. That's the end. That's the last result. Just go crazy. Mm-hmm. Crazy. Like father, like son. I ain't ashamed of that. Why? It is what it is. Simple as that. I did everything my old man did until I figured out that ain't what I want to do no longer. And when was that? When I was in prison. Moving on. All right. Now, liars only get away lying until what? Until they're presented with what? The truth. That's how we know you're lying. If we just took what you said, we don't know if you lied or told the truth. But when we suspicious of certain things and you do your homework, you can find out a lie is telling a lie. Simple as that. But you should have a thing called discernment. I can listen to your approach and tell you for the crap, okay, within a few seconds of your lies. Moving on. I ain't for that. Now, his whole personality flipped and he became who he really is. When his lies caught up with him, now he gonna do what? He go to panic mode. Okay, he freaks out. Proven again. Just like his lying, racist, moron father. He made himself look real bad. But ain't nobody talking about it. Why is that? You make everybody else, suppose everybody else. Anybody said nothing about this. I am. Moving on. A lot of people have a clue who he is. I'm not going there either. But if you're black and don't know what's going on in Africa, I'm taking the black card. Moving on. You can have your opinion about anything you want, but it's still black. That's us. Get with the movement. Wrapping it up again, a little attitude. Now, when I was a kid, I wanted to be just like my dad as a man. All the qualities, just like that. But he had some bad stuff that I didn't recognize until, no. Got a record card, I got your back. We was hustlers, and he made a bad deal. I took it. Like a son would, or a loyal son, yeah. What? Keep him doing what he doing. That was when he got caught. And we didn't stop. What happened? We got caught together. Me and my old man together, okay? I went, he didn't. So again, took it from my old man. That's what you do. But if it's wrong, you're just gonna suffer the consequences. So again, I took that same loyalty that I had for my old man, I put it in God. That's what I'm doing now. That's the difference. That's a true story, real life action. Why? I learned the old fashioned way. I got my lessons, okay, on the lot on the fly, living it, being it, and explain, understanding, experiencing it for myself. Now I can tell you the true story. Why it happened, I got through it. I moved past it. But him, when he be like his dad, again, what's gonna happen? If your dad is a lying moron, racist, what that say about you? And you show just that. Again, wrapping up with like father, like son. Think about it. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Right, thinkers, I got to go. Hope I be back tomorrow after this one. But may y'all let it be 100 me, 100 miles a day. So I know none of my right thinkers have passed away.